This is the Ember and BTL Talks Big Brother Canada Season 10. We just got done with episode 23, the triple eviction. Ember,
the triple eviction.
what are your initial impressions with what just happened? How are your emotions? I know they were high watching. How are you starting to simmer down? What are you thinking?
I am confused.
Confused.
I think confused is the best word. So the fact that Gino was evicted is upsetting to me.
Yeah, I liked him. And gummies are going to haunt him the rest of his life.
That's so freaking dumb.
Someone's going to wear a t-shirt.
I can't believe how dumb that was. Marty, I am glad that Marty's officially out of the house.
Finally, yeah.
Finally, he deserved nothing. I just think he's such a poop. And I'm just very confused why Josh would put Betty and Summer up when those are, the people who, I feel like socially he was with mostly. Mm-hmm. Helena and Kevin are little snake worms. And they literally, don't really, play the game. They're not, winning comps and vetoes.
I think Kevin's playing a good social game. He was starting to grow on me our last podcast episode, and he doesn't let emotions really take over when it comes to late game decisions. We both were rooting for Gino, and we would have loved for him to stay, but Kevin and Helena just so easily just voted him out. I'm glad JC Lynn's still there.
I am so glad. I was holding my breath that whole veto because I was hoping so much that she would win.
The balance. Balance, remember balance.
Yeah, she's a balance
tattooed
queen. We know her as the balance queen herself. And she thankfully got that veto. I was hoping she was going to get the HOH. I would love to see how interesting that would have been. She probably would have put Marty, Helena, and Kevin.
For
Imagine
sure.
how beautiful that would be, the ultimate revenge.
Yeah, but I'm glad Summer's gone. I think she should have been gone weeks ago.
Oh my God.
She hasn't won anything. And correct me if I'm wrong, I can't recall her winning anything.
No, she's literally the gum that gets stuck, but under your shoe and you forget about it, and you're just oh shit.
And I'm not counting the Canada's vote thing, by the way, because that could have been rigged.
Okay, so
I don't know if I believe that.
I'm not in Canada. I'm not physically in Canada, but if I'm watching the same show Canada's watching, I don't know how they would vote to keep her. I feel like it's very definitely a production kind of thing. It's definitely not a show thing. Canada, what is going on? Because I would have thought that Canada would have voted for Gino.
Yeah.
I feel like because Gino's just when he first got into the house, I was all right, he's the hot one, whatever. He probably has no substance, but he does. He's a nice guy. He really kept honest to his word for the most part.
Yeah.
The only time that he didn't was when he was trying to backdoor Marty, which was deserved. It wasn't it came out of nowhere or he was trying to be conniving. He had a reason.
Yeah, he's nice and wholesome and genuine. Even when Kevin was doing the fake self-evict challenge. He was concerned. Yeah, he wanted to die to him. He's hey, I think it's Kevin's not okay. That's sweet. That was nice.
That's why I just don't believe the whole Summer thing because I don't know. It's just interesting.
Yeah, Summer, I'm glad she's finally gone. I honestly, the final five that's there now is not the final five I would have predicted.
Yeah, that's literally
at the beginning of the show.
Kind of the last people, except for Josh. Josh is going to win.
You think so?
Josh is winning.
Now, let me ask if it's between Josh and Kevin, who do you think wins?
Josh. I think Josh wins.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely, I think, the front runner now. So Kevin's getting by on his, I don't want to say manipulate. It's kind of manipulative, to be honest. He has a good social thing going on, but Helena's sort of riding that at this point. Helena's won a veto, right?
One veto, yeah.
She's won something. She has something on her resume. So Kevin has Kevin won? I think he's won one thing, right?
I don't think so. No, not a single thing. JC Lynn has won multiple vetoes, but no HOHs.
Kevin didn't win a veto?
But you know what? The next HOH is either going to be Betty, JC Lynn, Helena, or Kevin. So anybody who hasn't gotten an HOH yet, they will win because Josh can't do it again.
Yeah.
So whoever wins next week really has a say. And again, I'm
hoping JC Lynn?
Yes.
But
I
it's
think
probably good JC Lynn didn't win HOH then.
Probably. I think her days are numbered, though.
Yeah, I honestly thought the Showmance's days were numbered a long time ago. So the fact that they made it this far...
They were bigger threats.
Gino had sort of a good, comeback after the whole kerfuffle of Kyle's week, and he was guilty by association. He and JC Lynn were, blindsided by that whole vote. And so I think they were able to stay in the game just really well.
Because Gino made a huge move, and he made a good move. He distanced himself from Kyle, and he made sure on his HOH that he was the one to go. That was such a good game move. He was playing really well. I think at this point, I don't like Helena, and I don't like Kevin. I can respect Kevin's game, but I don't know if I respect Helena's as much.
Yeah, I liked her in the beginning, but she hasn't really sort of done anything strategic.
Yeah, she's just riding the wave for everyone else is doing the work, and she's just going with the flow.
Her, and I'm sorry for any Betty fans out there. I'm annoyed with Betty, Petty Betty. She's won a couple things. She's won a couple things, but I don't like her social game.
I think that Betty is turning around, though, with the comps. She really was so close to winning that other comp, and then she won the veto. She is starting to win it, and I think that's why I respect her way more than I've ever respected Summer. Summer doesn't care about any of the competitions, or I just don't think she's competitive.
She didn't bother to campaign or anything at any time.
So she was literally a floater. She was the epitome of a floater.
She was too good for it. Girl, what have you earned?
Exactly. She's very entitled. I think she's very young, but she just seems very entitled. But Betty, on the other hand, I've seen some personal development going on. There is something going on. It's not like she is entitled, or it's not like she thinks that she deserves to be there. She has feared the block. She's feared going home, and she has worked her butt off, I feel to get off of it. The amount of times that she's been on the block and has been saved, I think it says something about her game.
Okay. Final two were Josh and Betty.
Josh.
Josh.
Literally Josh. I don't see anybody
Anybody else
winning.
beating Josh.
No. Not even JC Lynn. Josh wins. After this triple eviction, it's very clear Josh wins. Unless they smarten up, everybody else smartens up, and they say Josh wins this no matter what. So we got to get him out. And if that doesn't happen, he hits final three, he wins.
Well, I guess we'll have to find out.
Yeah, it's got interesting.
We'll see how this plays out. Yeah, it's again not the ending I thought would happen, but here we are.